am Dr. Renee Sunday, the platform builder. And what we do here at the Dr. Renee Sunday Show podcast, what we want to do is bring you awareness, because when we bring awareness, guess what? Then you actually can make a change, okay? Because we all need to make wise decisions. And you have that already inside of you. I'm already going to say that for you. I want to thank you so much for joining us, because guess what? You downloading us on iTunes. You're checking us out on YouTube. You on our website. We're checking out the analytics, okay? But you're checking us out actually on social media as well. I want to just thank you, because two things I know for sure that I have learned in my life and I have observed in my life, that people want to have, guess what? They want someone to say thank you. They want to feel like they are part of something, okay? And they really, let me just say, this may be number 3, that people actually want to have genuine people. A lot of people can do the song and dance, but really when you get in a inner place, okay? And that means getting a little closer to them. If you're taking one of their programs, you're making an investment. Because we can say and do, okay, and show everything on social media, okay? So really, is that really who we really are? People have really said, I've met people all over when I've been all over the world. They've said, Dr. Sunday, you're the same that you are on social media. You're the same that you're on your podcast. You're the same. And I'm like, to myself, usually I laugh and say thank you for the honor. But guess what? That's what we should be. We should be the same. We should be the same. We should be one way on social media and then another way when we get in our programs, that we're not delivering the products and services that people have paid for. Really, my MO or mantra is to over-deliver. Because if you actually are over-delivered, guess what? You'll tell somebody else. The thing that I think that is not good, that people will get great services. People will work with you behind the scenes, but then you won't refer somebody else. And you don't realize that you could have been an agitator, if you will, to the problem. A lot of people don't see when it's them. They never do, some people. But the thing about it is, no matter how people do, no matter what they say, you got to keep the spirit of excellence. Now, I went on that. That's for somebody that's listening live, or somebody listening 5 or 6 years or something now, okay? But I have to say that. But I do want to let you know that we love you, we appreciate you, and thank you for believing in us. With this session, we're going to talk about what small business owners, so I'm calling you out, what the small business owners need to know about, guess what, podcasting. You know what I do as the platform builder? I help small business owners. Guess what? That's what they hire me for, to increase visibility, to be seen, be heard, and guess what? Get paid. The ching, okay? And we do that via podcasting, publishing, and guess what? Media exposure. But we got to have that foundation in place. So we're going to talk about that for this session. And I just want to say thank you. This is the Dr. Renee Sunday Show podcast. So number one, that's what number one that small business owners need to know right now about podcasts. Well, first of all, let me step back just a hair. First of all, I want you to know what podcasting is. Podcast, everywhere podcast, right? But what a podcast, in my definition, my working definition, it is a tool or a medium where you can share your voice with the world. Of course, we can do that on Facebook Live. Of course, we can do that on YouTube. Of course, we can do that through Facebook ads. But the thing about it is people say, I want to share my voice. I want to say what I want to say. But, yeah, you can do that with your podcast because you make your rules and regulations, right? But, of course, we're not going to be swearing every other word, okay? We're not going to do that. We're going to do things with the spirit of excellence. But, you can decide what time you want to do your podcast. You can decide how long it's going to be. You can decide if you want to do it yourself. You can decide if you want co-host. You can decide. So that's number one. Number one, you can decide what type of podcast you want. There are so many. I think a young lady gave us statistics the other day saying that it's over 550,000 over there on iTunes. And some may not be on iTunes. Hopefully you are. But that's what she said. I said, wow. So I had to go research, and, she was right. It's over that much. But they have in all different genres. The genre of mompreneur, business, health and wellness, media. The list can go on and on. Eat, grief, self-care, self-awareness, domestic violence. It goes on and on. So the point that I'm saying in number one, it hits your niche. Whatever you're talking about, if it's politics, they got them too. Okay, if you're running for office, they got that too. Whatever your mantra, your passion, guess what? You can do that through podcasting. And the thing about it with being a podcast host, you set yourself aside as being an expert. Yeah, people can jump on Facebook Live, but can you actually make a business that you monetize and that you actually got a fee structure, that you actually making money on the back end, that you actually, like, see, a lot of times people jump on these different lives, jump on these different avenues, but do you have an established business? The workshops you're doing, are you making money? I know we make an impact, that's go without saying, but are you actually making profit? I don't like to say money, I like to say profit, because profit comes in every day. You know, you can make money every day, but then is it going through your fingers? Do you have, as the older people used to say, you have holes in the bag, okay? But we want you to secure the bag, as I'm borrowing. CC, she has a great program. Check her out. That's called Secure the Bag. And so what are we doing? That's number one. Number one, Dr. Sunday, I can make my own little situation on podcast as a podcast host. I can do my own format. You can talk about your business. That's what I hope you're going to talk about, the things that you love that's close to you. So that's what you need to know about. I mean, that's number one. Small business owner, extend your brand. Well, you can do something totally new if you want, but I always suggest people what you're doing every day, because you won't get, guess what, burnt out, bored, talking about a thing, because this is what you do every day. This is what's in your heart, okay? So I can talk about, you can wake me up at 2, 3 in the morning, which that's my, my little time, and we can talk about being an entrepreneur, being in ministry, being an anesthesiologist. I can talk to you about that, because that's what I do on a daily basis, okay? I've been an anesthesiologist for 20 years, okay? Been awarded not once but twice as one of the top anesthesiologists in the United States. Yeah, because I know the craft, and guess what? Nurture the craft on a daily basis. So number one, small business owners, what you need to know about podcasts, you need to start your own. That's number one. And I actually have information for that. Please go to the website, podcastwinning, WINNING.com, where you can get that information. Number two, what's number two, Dr. Sunday, what you need? And I've already kind of spilled the beans on it a little bit. Number two is, guess what? I can have products and services. I can actually offer my products and services on my own podcast. Guess what? So you got another stream of income. Because I think Oprah Winfrey said we need to have 13. I think Tony Robbins said we need to have 7. I may have that mixed up, but the point that I'm trying to say is you need to have extra streams of, guess what? Income, okay? Many avenues, okay? Many. As you know, I am a publisher. You know, I'm an international speaker. You know, I'm a best-selling author. Every one of our books have become a best-selling author. You know, I do coaching. I even teach you how to write your book, write your devotional, write your ebook, go from sermon to book. Now, all that information, you know where it is. It's at reneesunday.com. If you don't see it right away, don't give up. Just inbox us and we'll give you the information. Or go to our website, hello@getpurposenow.com. hello@getpurposenow.com. Okay? So the thing about it is, guess what? That's number one. So you just coming in. We're talking about what small business owners need to know right now about podcasts. Number one was you can set your own situation up. You can set your own platform up. Of course, as I said earlier in the broadcast, you're not going to be cursing every other word, okay? Some people do that. You know, you just have to be mindful, and especially on YouTube, you need to mark that as having adult content, okay? And, amen. Just keep it going. So then, number two, guess what? Are you advertising your products and services? Another way of doing that. I've gotten so many clients from the guests that's been on my platform. Okay? Right. Yeah, okay. We got to stop self-sabotaging ourselves. I did that. I can tell you I wrote the book, I bought the house, bought the block, but now I'm so glad I have been overcome that. But I can let you know how to monetize a thing, okay? First of all, let me just say this real quick. You got to have the right mindset. Every day I work on my personal development, okay? That I can do whatever I put my mind to, okay? Now, the third thing, what's the third thing? The third thing is what we need to realize is we need to network with other people. We need to collaborate with other people. Right. That's right. So So what that means is you need to be on many other podcasts. You can't just be on one podcast and another one 6 months later. You actually need to really establish a tour. What that means is you may have 2 or 3 per week. Yes, I did say 2 or 3 per week. It's that many out there. As I said earlier, the broadcast is 550,000 or more. So in women, especially if you're doing women empowerment, men empowerment, you can just go on. You can do a podcast every day. But I want you to actually have your own, because guess what? You can actually be monetizing that. But as a podcast guest, I teach a class on that. You can monetize it as being a guest on other people's platforms. Now, the best way of doing that, and I try to give my the people that come and be on Dr. Renee Sunday podcast, really you want to get them in your environment. You want to get them in your tribe. So offer something for free, because people will sign up with something with free or low cost. People want people to buy their book and go to Amazon, but guess what? Yeah, some people will buy the book on Amazon, but guess what? You don't have that information. Amazon keeps all that to themselves. But if you can get them over to your tribe, to your CRM, to your email marketing, to your Facebook page, to your website, guess what? You can nurture them, you can nurture them, you can nurture them. And actually, guess what? You'll be giving them great content that they actually want to do the ching-ching with you. Yes. Your email list is very powerful, okay? I think King Ashley Ann actually said, check her out. She actually says content is king, but also she says the money is in the list. You hear a lot of people saying that, but I think she was one of the first people that I heard that actually said that. But guess what? We need to actually listen to what we listen to these people all the time, but we put it into action. So Dr. Sunday, that's what we wanted to hear today. Put it into action. Actionable steps, okay? So if you just joined in, we talked about in this session what small business owners need to know about podcasts. First, you need to start your own. You can set your own process. You can set your own format up. You can set what you're going to talk about. Because really in this season, we really need to be sharing our voice, sharing our message, guess what, to the world. Okay? And then number 2, what we need to do, we need to share our products and services. We need to have an extra stream of income, monetize a thing. And I told you go to podcastwinning.com, WINNING, that you can get your checklist and learn how to set up, your own podcast, right? And then as you said, Dr. Sunday, you know what? I want to just go and get this knocked out in one day, 6 or 8 hours. Well, go to that website again, reneesunday.com, or the email hello@getpurposenow.com, and we can give you the information about that and the investment that goes with that. They're going to get this, going? Because you need to don't stop. Get it. Okay, then the last thing we said, okay, why we ain't on all these 550,000 that they say, guess what, other podcasts. I got to step my game up and do that myself, okay? Yes, because you cannot be the best kept secret, especially in this season right now. You need to be seen, be heard, and what? Get paid. Okay, you need to be paid. Okay, it's honorable to be paid. Okay, so let's get out of that. And also don't expect people to give you free information. We need to be able to. One of my coaches actually said, she said, the transformation occurs when you do the transaction. So when you put your credit card in, your debit card in, or Cash App, whatever you're gonna do, Stripe, PayPal, whatever, it's in the transformation has taken care of itself right then. But of course we got to do the actionable steps. Okay, that goes without saying. And I don't know how people think they're gonna get results without doing the work. But of course you got to have the mindset, because you can. Let me tell you, you can hire people to do anything. And I know that sounds bad, but I'm talking in the spirit of excellence, meaning your technical side, meaning your landing page, lead page, your website. Oh, I hire out that because, And my graphics, I outsource all that. I outsource a lot of stuff, okay? And I can teach y'all about that. Hey, hit me up for a one-on-one. And, of course, that's an investment, okay, on reneesunday.com. If you get stuck on the website, can't find it, guess what? Do this. Inbox us on the different social media platforms, okay? Or you could always, like I said, go to hello@getpurposenow.com. I want to just thank you for joining me today. This was a powerful session. What I also want to let you know, though, if you want to be a guest on the Dr. Renee Sunday Show, what you got to do? What I just said already. Go to ReneeSunday.com. If you want to actually write for our magazine, the Good Deeds magazine, or be on the cover, okay? Of course, it's an investment for that. You can take advantage of that as well. And also, guess what? We do have the Good Deeds TV. We have our nonprofit organization, if you want to be a part of that, because we take care of the things we take for granted. That's our insecurities in food, clothing, and shelter. And also we offer scholarships, okay? So take advantage of that. That website is SundayFoundation.org, E-R-G. The nonprofit organization, 501c3, okay? Certified. All right, but guess what? Step out on faith and do what you got to do something different if you want different results. Pastor Cliff O'Donnell says that all the time. But think about it. You got to do it. You keep doing the same thing over and over, you're going to get the same result, okay? I do want to let you know that I love you, but I want you to be in your purpose because I can't truly be in mine all the way unless you're in yours because it does take the whole village. But you know what? I'm a don't stop, get it, and I want you to join me with that, right? Join me with that. Yes, please do. Please, okay? I do want you to remember, you do have a calling. You do have a reason you were born. We, because I'm included, we got to do three things. We got to believe, we got to trust, and we got to walk that thing out. We got to don't stop. Woo! You know the rest. Get it. And what are we getting? We're getting our purpose, and we're getting our purpose now. Woo! Because you're not a mistake. You're not a mistake. No matter what you have thought, no matter what somebody has said or done to you in the past, what you have done to yourself, you're not a mistake. Believe, trust, and walk that thing out, okay? I love you. This is the Dr. Renee Sunday Show podcast. We'll see you next time. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.